Hey everyone, and once again welcome to WsCubeTech English channel. Guys, in this particular video of Facebook ads series, we are basically going to talk about some of the very important terminologies that we will come across in Facebook ads. So there are like thousands and thousands of terminologies with regards to Facebook ads or with regards to PPC model. But in this particular video, we are only going to talk about some of the terminologies that we will come across in some upcoming videos, or that we have already seen in few of the videos back, right? So you have to be familiar with some of the terminologies that we are going to discuss in this particular videos, right? So let's begin and see what kind of terminologies we have over here and what does this actually mean. So first of all, what we are seeing over here is click-through rate, and let me explain you each and everything in detail over here. So as we come over here, and as you can see, the first thing that we are having over here is basically click-through rate, right? Click-through rate. Now what is click-through rate? Let me tell you. Click-through rate is basically a ratio, and it is a ratio of clicks over or divided by impressions. And when we say rate means that percentage, so it's like clicks over impressions into 100, right? Into 100. So suppose if your ad is shown for like 10 times, if your ad is shown for like 10 times, that is basically the impression. And if out of 10 times, 5 times your ad got clicked, right? So in this particular case, 50% will be the CTR. So this is what we call as CTR. And let us also put 100 over here, because we are calculating CTR, right? And CTR, or the term R which we mentioned over here, is basically for the rates, right? So this is it, clicks divided by impressions into 100, which is basically CTR. Now in other terms, we have impressions. Impressions is whenever your ad is shown, right? Whenever a ad appears into feed, that is basically called as impression. There is a difference between impression and clicks. So you should know the differences between impressions and clicks. So whenever your ad is shown, it's just a simple impression. Whenever anyone is engaging with that ad, clicking anywhere on that ad, that is basically click. Now you have to understand the difference between the two. Then we have cost per 1000 impressions, right? So you must have heard the term CPC, which means that cost per click, how much cost you are paying for a single click. Similarly, there is CPM, that is cost per 1000 miles, right? Cost per 1000 miles, or we can say that cost per 1000 impressions. So whenever you are paying for the impressions, you always pay per 1000 impressions, right? So whatever cost you will be paying for the 1000 impressions comes under CPM. So you will again come across these kind of terminologies. Then we have reach. So guys, whenever we talk about reach is basically how many unique users have seen your ad, right? Then we talk about the Facebook placement. So guys, whenever you want to show your ads on Facebook, you have different locations where you can show your ads, right? No matter if we are talking about Instagram, or if we are talking about Facebook, both platform are having different placements, right? Like for Facebook you have feeds, for Facebook you have stories, you have other placements also. So whenever you are looking to show your ads on Facebook as platform, you have different options, right? You have different options where you can show your ads on different positions, and those positions are basically termed as placement. Same goes with Instagram also. So whenever you are looking to show your ads on Instagram, you have different options. You can either show your ads on Instagram feed, or you can show your ads on Instagram stories. So whatever placements, whatever options are over there in Instagram, you have access to those options, and you can choose any one of them, right? Or multiple at once, right? Now these are called as Facebook placements. Now when we talk about the concept of upsell and cross sell, which is like fifth terminology in this particular slide. So whenever we talk about upsell, now let me tell you how upsell and cross sell are done. So guys, upsell is basically, see, suppose if someone is coming to you and you are like mobile seller, and someone is coming to you and they ask you for a mobile device for like rupees 10,000, and for 10,000 rupees that they are actually willing to spend, they gave you some specification. They want to have a mobile phone of like 3 GB RAM and 64 GB ROM, right? So they want to have this thing, right? But you as mobile seller convince them that okay, so this is not the right thing for you to buy. You can just put some more money, like if your budget was 10,000 rupees, please go beyond your budget, please spend 12,000 rupees or 13,000 rupees, and in that amount you will get 4 GB RAM and 64 GB ROM, right? So this is basically upselling. Now cross sell is basically suppose someone came to you and they purchased a mobile phone from you, and now you also offered them the mobile cover or other accessories which are related to mobile phones or the headphones or whatever we can say, okay, some other accessories which are related to mobile phone. Now this is basically called as cross sale. So we have to understand the concepts of cross sale, and we have to think logically that where we can actually implement the concepts of upsell and cross sale on our landing pages, so that anyone coming onto our landing pages can buy something like a bundled pack, which is like upselling, right? So if we have like, we can take this particular example. It's very much understandable that if we are selling digital marketing course, let's say we are selling SEO course for like rupees 1000, we are selling Google Ads course which is again for rupees 1000, and then we are selling Facebook ads course. So whenever we are looking to sell this course as bundle, we are putting some offer on it, and what we are saying is that we will give this product for like rupees 2500, right? So it is now the bundled product or like a bundle thing, right? So this is basically the upselling. The person who came here to buy any one of the product, if he or she will see the offer and they also want to purchase the other course, they will purchase it, right? This is basically called as upsell. So what you can do is on your landing pages, you can also implement the concepts of upsell and cross sell. Cross sell is basically on search engine optimization course page. What you can do is you can also mention about the Google Ads course in the bottom or somewhere, so that when they purchased it, you can also tell them that okay, there is another course that you can also buy, and it is again very helpful, right? So this is what we call as cross sell. So suppose if you are selling some SEO course, right, what you can do is you can also offer some other tools to your students, right? And from there you can earn some affiliate, right? You can give them your affiliate link. So this is again a thing that is basically comes under cross sell. So guys, then we have another term over here which is like clickbait. Clickbait is anything, any content that basically encourages someone to click on it, right? That is basically clickbait. We can use some clickbait elements in our ads or in our ad copies, but we should not overuse clickbait, because that will basically look fake, right? So you can use some clickbait elements, you can use some clickbait images, some text, some logos, whatever you want, you can use clickbait elements. But I will not recommend you to overuse clickbait, because overusing clickbait is such a negative thing that will definitely impact your overall results, that will basically impact your image also. So all these things will be against you, right? So overusing clickbait is not a good thing. Then we have frequency over here, and frequency basically means that how many times mine ad or anything is shown to a unique user, right? So if I am seeing your ad for like 5 times, then the frequency of that particular ad is 5. This is how we calculate frequency. Then we have ad relevancy score, which is basically that how good your ad copy is and how relevant your ad is to your landing page. Then we have cost per conversion. Suppose you spent 10,000 rupees and you made one sale, then there the cost per conversion will be like rupees 10,000. So how much amount you are actually giving to get one conversion is basically called as cost per conversion. So these are some of the terminologies. Do not worry, there are like hundreds of terminologies available with regards to Facebook ads or with regards to digital marketing terminologies. So there are so many terminologies. Some of the terminologies we will be also discussing in upcoming videos. So that's it for this specific video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.